Hello family, your girl's back with a new video. If you're new here, my name's Adriana Montanez. I would love to have you a subscriber if you're not here. Make sure you like, comment, and you're subscribed to my channel. So welcome back to a new video. This is something that I've been needing to talk about it. I talk about it a lot on social media. Sometimes I go off on little tangents on TikTok. I'll do it on my Instagram story. So we're going to talk about my 10 tips on how I work through my anxiety. These are just great healthy lifestyles for me. Just a quick disclosure, I am not a licensed physician. This is just what works for me. These are more natural ways, and at the end of the day, your mind plays a lot of powerful tricks on you, and it's very easy to give into those dark thoughts. So this is what helps me, what I work through, and hopefully this can encourage you. So if you want to hear these 10 amazing tips that help me out with my general anxiety, then keep watching. I wrote them down because I already know how I be talking. I be going 1,000 miles per hour, and then I be going off on tangents. So we're going to try and stick to it. I'm going to be very organized today. So we're going to go with number 1 is to start off by drinking water in the morning. I know there's a lot of people who like to have their coffee. They're not into breakfast. Trust me, I get it. I understand. We all got our habits. But you got to start off with water. Water is so important. There's so many of us that are so underhydrated. 70% of our body is water. Keeping hydrated naturally versus before we start intaking all the sugars, the caffeinated, the power monster drinks, whatever that you enjoy, it's just going to help you more so just to thrive throughout the day. I used to be one that would get up and I thought I needed something caffeinated just to keep going. But realistically, starting out with just 6 to 8 ounces of water. And I know some people are just like, well, water doesn't taste good in the morning. Infuse it. Put some berries in it. Put some pepinos, strawberries, ice. Have it chilled in the fridge and just go get it. Go walk to the fridge, get your water. Take a nice jug in the morning. I always got water next to me. I got some in my beauty room. I have some right next to my bed. I always have water next to me, but it really, really has helped me. I know sometimes I'm just like, I'll just rather go get my tea. Drink your water. It's going to be a great habit. And besides, it'll get you even ready by summertime so you can intake almost that gallon to keep yourself properly hydrated. Okay. Number 2, stop going on your phone right away to check social media. Okay. This used to be me. I used to get up right away. Let me check my Instagram, my emails, my TikTok, my Snapchat, whatever. And I feel like when you start social media, it can kind of dictate your day a little bit. And what I mean by that is we get caught up looking at other people's lifestyle, what they're doing versus being focused on ourselves. So in the morning, you should get up and actually take time and focus on you, right? Even before going to work, get up, put on some music, say a prayer, take your shower, whatever the case is. We shouldn't be on our phones. Like, we can get on our phone anytime, but limit your social media. Don't go on it right away. Don't let that be the first thing. Because even before, sometimes, like as my son started to get older, I had a little more leisure time in the morning. So I'd get on my phone. And before I knew it, was like 45 minutes goes by. An hour goes by. When I could have already started other things to be more productive. Is it okay to have those mornings where you feel like being on your phone? Yeah, it's okay. But we need to limit that because we have our whole lives to be on the internet. Because everything's on the internet, literally. So limit your social media. It's going to help your mental health so much because I would be comparing to or other moms that just had their kids, they're working out, and I'm over here like not feeling really motivated, especially going through postpartum. I felt very alone. So limit your social media, okay? And this also ties in with another one, but I'm just going to put it as one, but to limit it. So I like to do, since I am active on social media, I like to post my workouts, I like to post food, I like to make fun TikToks. I limit it. So like there's days that I'll just kind of film some content. I won't put it up, and then I'll put it up maybe a couple days a week. I'll do my post and I let it be, and then by the evening I'll go back and I'll answer like DMs or whatever. But I don't like to be on it because I just don't want to take away too much from my child along with what I'm doing and being present in the moment, because a lot of us get checked out because we're just so on our devices. So let's limit the social media, more so just in general. Keep it to a limit, bare minimal. Number 3, I need you to move your body when you don't feel like it. Okay, so what I mean by that is you could be sleeping in, or maybe you work in the evening, you're just kind of lounging in the morning. You got to do chores. Maybe you got to go run errands. You got to get groceries. Maybe you got to go pay bills. You got to get the car washed. You need an oil change. It really doesn't matter. And you're just like, I don't even feel like doing that right now. Like you're unmotivated. You're feeling depressed too because your food isn't tasting good. And that's when I know I'm feeling overwhelmed or I'm too caught up with what I'm doing routine, and my food doesn't taste good, or I just feel disconnected from everything and I feel really unmotivated. Move your body. Sometimes just taking a simple shower, like making your bed, putting, like, for females, putting a little bit of makeup on, combing your hair, or fellas, just changing your outfit, taking a quick shower, it really can uplift you. It's the simplest things that we take for granted that will really help our overall mindset. So, and if you do take a shower, try not to do hot showers, do lukewarm or cool. That kind of ties in with number 9, but I just wanted to say this number 3 is mainly move your body, organize something, distract yourself with something that is appealing, that you don't mind doing, that you actually enjoy. And sometimes it'll lead you moving on to the next task. So number 3 is move your body. Number 4, alkaline foods. So I've noticed that more so from the first year going through postpartum with Malachi, wasn't really into the fitness, wasn't trying to get healthy, wasn't trying to work out. I just kind of ate whatever I want, was breastfeeding, whatever. I noticed that once I started to incorporate more greens in my diet, whether it's green pressed juices, green salads, high alkaline, arugula, spinach, kale, somewhere in my lifestyle, my diet, I started to feel a lot better. Even on the days where I didn't feel crazy hungry, but I needed to eat something nutritional, I would just take the drive and go to Sprouts and get a couple salads. Or I buy those pre-quick ones at the grocery outlet or Aldi. It really doesn't matter. But in taking more greens, zucchini, asparagus, Brussels sprouts, any type of power greens, put it like with a side dish that you eat for dinner any time of the day. It's going to help you overall. Trust me, your body needs greens. And I know it can get boring. Try not to rely on the supplement. Get it from the actual plant itself, your fruits and vegetables. Okay? Number 5, ginger. Now, I would get anxiety so bad, and I still do from time to time. Mainly too, I notice like when I travel, I feel so nauseous. I get so nauseous, and I'm just like, I'm like, let me take a pregnancy test because I feel so nauseous, but it's because my emotions overpower my fears with everything. So it's like a double wham. And for me, I'm just like, how can I calm this? I started taking ginger capsules. They really target nausea. They're just great for your overall immune health. There's also ginger calming teas. You can get them at your local Sprouts, Trader Joe's. If you want just a standard generic, Target, Walmart, it really doesn't matter. You can even go to your local CVS and drugstores, Walgreens. But intaking ginger daily has really helped me. Even sometimes like after I have breakfast or if I'm fasting, I'll just drink some ginger tea, and it really does help me. There's also natural high alkaline herbs that you can consume too, and herbal teas, natural teas. You can definitely comment below if you want to learn more about that too. I'm still learning it because I'm learned more just in taking more of this holistic lifestyle. I feel a difference just with my mental health, but it's definitely a constant practice. It's not like if you have a headache and you take a Tylenol, it's like it's going to go away. This is something you got to practice daily. So intake more ginger somewhere in your lifestyle, whether it's capsules, teas, in juices, intake your ginger. It's going to help you. Number 6, break the routine. It can get overwhelming, especially when I remember my son was about 8 months. I had the worst panic attacks. Break the routine. I understand you got work, you got school, you got laundry, we got bills, we got all these responsibilities, but it's okay to break the routine. It's okay to do a day out of the week where maybe if it's like a Wednesday and you're just feeling like you're over it, I don't want to make dinner, I don't want to do the certain what I usually do, break the routine, do something different. For us, sometimes I don't live too far from the beach, so sometimes Malachi and I will get takeout and we'll just go by the beach, or we'll go have a picnic at the park, and we'll have lunch or dinner. It doesn't matter. We'll do something completely different just to break away from what we do all the time. Because you can't that's not what life's about. Life is not all about routine. Sometimes you got to break it. You got to live. You got to be spontaneous and just be present in the moment. So, but do something enjoyable for yourself. Maybe if you haven't seen nobody, like, you know what, one of your friends down the street, you don't get to see all the time because of your work schedule, but it's like, they're home for lunch or dinner. It's like, hit them up like, hey, do you want to go like drive through and get Del Taco and go to like Target afterwards? Like, do something so random. Like for me, I like to make effort to go on like a dinner date with somebody that I haven't seen all the time, or weekly. I do something for myself. Even if it's just going to the store by myself, just looking at things that I truly enjoy. If I want to go shopping for something, do something by yourself. And make sure it's something for you, not for nobody else. Number 7, limit your sugar and your fast food. You don't want to be eating crazy fast food or heavy processed food when you're having a lot of mental stress. You want to intake high power foods that are going to uplift and fuel your brain. You want to do power acai bowls, juices, smoothies. If you're going to do a sandwich, do like a loaded veggie sandwich. Add some more roasted vegetables in there. You want stuff that's not going to make you sluggish. I notice sometimes when I'm getting depressed or I feel just really overwhelmed, I'll intake more fruit, more smoothies, more juices, even juice. You know, technically juice is considered a meal. So if you're not feeling really hungry and you still need some calories and it's natural sugar, versus processed sugar, there's a difference. It's not going to make you fat. It's not going to make you bloat. And you're actually giving your body the nutrition that it needs. And the pressed juices, I know they can be pricey, but there's so many variations. You can even make your own juices. I blend so many smoothies and try not to intake so much starch and sugar. It's just, you want to intake high power foods. You can look those up. There's so many variations. I'm not here to try to tell you what you should eat, but you want to fuel your brain. Fuel it with the good stuff. Trust, it's going to help. Number 8 is cold showers. It kind of ties in with number 3 I said about moving your body, getting up, whatever. But cold showers. And I've learned too, like if you're having a heavy panic attack or you're feeling heavy anxiety, you're just feeling like doo-doo, there's a couple options. You can run cold shower. If you can't fully tolerate it, put your head under cold water running in the faucet. Or get a bowl, like a large mixing bowl, put a bunch of ice in there and cold water, and just dunk your head in there. Hold it as long as you can possible. What it's going to do, it's going to completely shift what you were struggling with emotionally. And sometimes we start focusing on certain topics in our brain and we just can't switch it off, or we get overwhelmed. That's going to shock it. You're going to deflect. I don't want to say you're going to deflect from it, but it's going to uplift and it's going to relieve a lot of that pressure. It's helped me. I'm telling you, I've had severe panic attacks where I literally had a call and I thought I was having a full-on heart attack. Cold water method has really changed. Even if I'm feeling overwhelmed in the morning or midday, or I just had a hard evening and I'm just like, like I don't even feel motivated to work out, I'll just do a quick cool bath just to shock my body and go do what I have to do. So cold water is key. That is number 8. Number 9, exercise. I know. There's some people just like, I'm not motivated to exercise. I'm not trying to go to work. I'm not trying to do this. I'm not trying to do that. Even if it's just going outside, connecting with nature, walking barefoot at a park, you'd be surprised what that does to your body. So walking, like I said, going for a walk. Walking is actually the best fat calorie burning exercise. It's just people don't want to do it or they're just like, oh, it's not as effective. Go for a walk. If you can tolerate a gym membership, go to the gym for a little bit. If you have an apartment complex and you have a small little gym with basics, whatever, a few dumbbells, an elliptical, whatever, go do something for, even if it's 20 minutes, exercise. I make it a deal. Exercise is a big part of my job, but it's also something I really enjoy because it really does help with your mental state. It ties in a lot with moving your body, but it's totally different. Put on some music and just zone out and move, because at the end of the day, it's going to benefit you. Sometimes when you exercise, it's not about just for losing weight or I'm trying to look snatch a certain way. No, it's for the human body. It needs it. Number 10, stop entertaining anyone that gives you any type of anxiety or toxicity, whether it's family, friends, it does not matter. And I get this a lot too with family. They're just like, well, this is like my mom or this is like my sister. It really doesn't matter who they are. I don't care. And this is where I could be a bit savage and people could think I'm a bitch, but keep it within arm's length. If it's affecting your mental health, you need to limit that. I just recently said goodbye to a few relationships. And honestly, I don't even talk to any of the girls that were in my wedding because I didn't realize how much toxicity I had around me because it's been so normalized for so long for me, which makes me even more of the black sheep. And people just don't like what I gotta say. And people think sometimes like when I'm talking to them, I'm downgrading them. I don't know how, because I'm not even insulting them, but they just can't take the harsh reality of my truth. So protect yourself when it comes to toxic people, toxic anything, any situations. It does not matter. I didn't realize how many toxic people I had around just in my relationship, and it was affecting my marriage. So take that as heavy as you want, grain of salt, whatever, but toxic is toxic. I don't care who it is, family or friends. Do not have that around you. You don't need it, especially when you're struggling with anxiety. You don't need to add more onto your plate. All right, you guys, we are completely done. These are my 10 go-to tips. Hopefully you enjoyed today's video. If you like this video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And I definitely will catch you on the next one. And let me know in the comments if any of these help, or try to implicate them. You will see and feel a difference. This is more of a natural way. And this is no judgment to anybody who does take medication. I have friends who take medication. I have friends who do a lot of different things, outlets, to work through their anxiety. So do what's best for you, but this is more of the natural way when it comes to me. And I really highly recommend you try them. So until the next one, I love you.